Today, we are going on a really fascinating journey to completely demystify all that crazy AI jargon. We're going to map out this massive leap from the generative models we're all playing with right now, all the way to fully autonomous agents. And finally, we're going to tackle the real-world operational governance you actually need to keep these systems in check. So, let's get right to it.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today. First, navigating the AI ecosystem. 2, evolution and core technology. 3, rise of autonomous agents. 4, the AI mastery roadmap. And 5, the new age governance. Section 1, navigating the AI ecosystem. Let's be honest, the terminology in this space, it can be absolutely overwhelming. So, to make sense of the whole shebang, we have to understand the engine, and that engine is machine learning. It's basically the data-driven subset of AI that learns to make predictions. Contrast that with deep learning, which actually mimics the human brain to process messy, unstructured data, and generative AI, which is entirely focused on creating brand new content, like text, audio, or video.
So, how does that engine actually operate? Well, it rests on 3 main pillars. First up, supervised learning. This uses labeled data. Think of this as the brilliant little system that filters out your email spam. Second, unsupervised learning. This finds hidden patterns. It's like a grocery store figuring out what you want to buy before you even realize you're out of milk. And third, reinforcement learning, where an agent learns through trial and error to maximize a reward. That's literally how modern robots learn to walk without constantly falling over on their faces.
And when you take a step back, you realize it's not just a bunch of random buzzwords being thrown around, it's this deeply connected ecosystem. The broad field of artificial intelligence acts as the root, branching out into those machine learning pathways we just talked about. From there, it extends into the intricate neural networks of deep learning, and finally, it blooms into the highly specialized generative AI right at the very top. It's like a giant puzzle coming together.
Section 2, evolution and core technology. Now that we've got those definitions down, how on earth did we get from simple email spam filters to tools that literally write complex code for us? The answer is a massive, massive paradigm shift. Pre-2017, AI was largely treated as just a feature, right? Like face unlock on your smartphone. But between 2017 and 2023, it evolved into a platform, giving us these standalone juggernauts like ChatGPT. And today, AI is infrastructure. It's the foundational layer of the internet, deeply baked into our daily lives, our search engines, and even our banking systems.
The real catalyst for that massive shift happened back in 2017 with the Transformer revolution. See, before this, AI processed text sequentially, one word right after another, which was agonizingly slow. The real breakthrough was parallel processing. By processing entire sequences all at once, these models could suddenly handle massive amounts of data in a fraction of the time. It's exactly why these modern tools feel so remarkably fast today.
Now, you might be wondering how this actually works. Here is a surprising fact to demystify the magic of these models. AI doesn't actually read English at all. When you type in a prompt, it just breaks your text into tokens and converts them into numbers. It then uses what's called the attention mechanism to assign probability scores and basically guess the most relevant next step. So for the phrase, "the cat sat on thee," it calculates an 80% chance the word "mat" comes next. It's not magic, guys, it's just incredibly high-speed probability.
Bringing it all together into a practical blueprint, the true value today lies in multimodal analysis. That means processing structured spreadsheets, unstructured reviews, and even visual images, all at the exact same time. But the really big takeaway here, execution is way more important than just theoretical knowledge. The modern workflow is all about seamlessly combining these tools, researching, developing, presenting, to get actual work done faster than ever before.
Section 3, rise of autonomous agents.
Up to this point, we've talked a lot about how the technology works, but we are right in the middle of a major narrative shift toward what it can autonomously do. I want you to think of generative AI as the artist. It creates content based on your very specific prompts. Agentic AI, on the other hand, that's the manager. It doesn't sit around waiting for a prompt. It autonomously researches, selects its own tools, and completes entire multi-step projects from start to finish. Let's look at a direct comparison, like planning a trip. With a generative model, sure, you get a nice text itinerary, but human effort is still super high because you have to actually go build the final plans. With an agentic model, though, it researches live sites, outputs a fully built website, and even organizes a budget folder for you. The human effort drops to almost zero,
which means, you can actually start relaxing before the vacation even begins. A real game changer. We're witnessing this incredibly rapid evolution, from simple chatbots all the way up to multi-agent orchestration. This is where a manager agent actually coordinates specialized sub-agents to solve really complex problems. We're already seeing high-impact tools emerge, like AI acting as a financial analyst to instantly summarize a 400-page IPO. And the goal here isn't just to make cooler tech. It's about achieving a staggering 10x increase in human productivity.
Section 4. The AI Mastery Roadmap.
So, we've seen the macro ecosystem, right? But how do you actually cross what is quickly becoming the AI talent divide? Well, think of this as an exciting opportunity to go from just an operator to a true builder. In Phase 1, it's all about building that technical core, getting your AI vocabulary down and learning basic Python syntax. Then, by Phase 2, we dive into the actual theory of machine learning and deep learning. And finally, Phase 3 is continuous. That's where you construct real-world portfolio projects.
By moving through these phases, from basic Python all the way to practical applications, you start building tangible proof of your skills. I'm talking about things like custom sentiment checkers or recommendation systems. And honestly, that foundational execution is exactly what allows you to eventually specialize in highly lucrative niche tracks, things like machine learning engineering, data science, or building custom API integrations.
Section 5. The New Age Governance.
Okay, now we need to zoom back out to the enterprise level for a minute, because deploying these powerful autonomous agents introduces a pretty startling reality. Having nice, ethical AI principles written down on a piece of paper, it's just no longer enough. The risk isn't really the AI model itself anymore. The real risk lies in the connections, the permissions, and the actual actions these systems can autonomously take out there in the real world at machine speed. Because we're dealing with autonomous data integrations and all sorts of third-party dependencies, theoretical principles just don't cut it as actual operational controls. To truly protect an organization today, we absolutely have to build strict, hard boundaries around what these agents are actually permitted to do.
To achieve that level of safety, modern AI governance has to deliver on a few key operational pillars. It starts with visibility and control, meaning you need to know exactly what models you have running, and you must set strict execution boundaries. Then you absolutely need traceability and monitoring, so you can detect anomalies in real time and have a replayable log of every single action taken. And finally, it requires clear accountability and resilience for when, not if, things inevitably behave unexpectedly.
Which brings us to a final, pretty provocative thought. The technology has evolved into these autonomous agents capable of managing entire workflows. But as we hand over the keys to these systems, the ultimate question remains: when AI starts operating at machine speed, is your accountability, both in your own personal skill sets and your organization's safeguards, truly ready to keep up? Really think about that. Thank you so much for joining me in this deep dive. Keep learning, keep building, and I'll see you in the next explainer.